This is what I mean with useless.
Let's do this. Welcome, everybody.
Wait a second. That was aggressive. Because you guys have to manage your levels. I haven't done his levels yet. So
Yeah.
Let me speak?
Yeah. Hello.
That's what you're going to be rocking with?
Yeah.
Okay, then I got you. Eight. You go again one more time?
Mic check, 1, 2.
Good. And then I'm going to be talking like this. This is perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, welcome, everybody. This is 3 Angry Men. My name is Danke.
Oliver.
Jeff.
And we're going
to kick it off.
Go ahead.
This is more your ballpark.
We're starting with that one. This is mine.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Why not, man? Let's jump right in.
It's your ballpark.
Today, we're going to be talking about a young lady who's been...
on your mind.
Who's been putting in a lot of work now. And recently has proven to my friends that I am right once again.
We didn't say you weren't
by
right.
achieving the success that
We
I
have
predicted.
never said
that
you were wrong.
You're
or
stunting on the
anything,
wrong
okay?
people. You're stunting on the wrong
On the
people.
wrong people, man.
Hey,
you have the wrong
I
audience.
know people have told you.
It's
I
okay
know people
though.
have told you that she will not make it, but we're
go
other
ahead,
people
do
who
your
told
intro,
you
man.
that.
It's
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
though. It's okay though. It's okay though. Talking about a young lady by the name of Cardi B.
This is Air FM online.
What we're gonna address is how Cardi B is shifting the perception of women in hip hop and the gendered position of women in hip hop.
Yeah.
Now, that's a big statement because she just started.
Yeah.
Right? But I personally feel that the song that she's been able to, first of all, the songs that she's been making for a long time have been very different from what, in terms of the content and style, I think, from what a lot of female rappers do. I think that a lot of female rappers really sell the sex angle.
We're talking then mostly about female rappers that are
known
and
but
famous.
Lil Kim was the same.
Yeah. But then she's on a level where everybody, like, she's a household name almost.
Yeah, and then Nicki Minaj, of course. It's a lot of that. And then, I mean, of course, they talk about being a boss lady and making money and blah blah. But there was often that. Cardi B also has the sexual thing, but it's more
Toned down.
It's more toned down, and it's more of a side.
It's inherent. It's like she is a sexual person, but it doesn't overtake her music.
Yeah, she's an attractive woman, and she points that out. Yeah. But she focuses more on just, the bragging and boasting, basically. She does regular bragging and boasting rap. And I personally believe that when I look at her songs, there's the hit Bodak Yellow, of course, which we're going to play in just a bit. But there's also Red Bars, for example.
Red Bars is
that's a good one. You see that it's far more aggressive, in my opinion, than anything I have seen female rappers do. At least at that. I'm sure there's female rappers that do that, but at that level, not often. You had Tink a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Who was
Remy Ma also a bit.
Remy Ma does it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Remy Ma is actually a very good example because I would say she's even more aggressive.
But you also have.
She has
what's this girl again? Lil Ma.
Yeah, but she really went with like the dancing, sort of pop. It wasn't like
she did a Chris Brown kind of thing, like that.
Not Lil Mama.
Lil Ma.
What's her name? Lil Ma. Go ahead. I'm
talking about Lil Mama, right?
Yeah, Lil Mama. Like,
he's talking about young. He's talking about Young M.A.
Young M.A. Yeah.
What?
Young M.A.
How did you butchered the name, man? Okay.
Young M.A. Yeah.
Young M.A.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw her at Apple's App, and she was not that good.
No, she's actually really good. You
don't have to whisper, Jeff.
Life, she's not that good. She was not. It was not interesting. Like you don't want to go to a
that's
concert for her. Maybe because
she is
the
successful
festival.
though. She is successful.
Yeah, but
ooh,
exactly. And there's even one that she kills the entire freestyle.
True.
You forgot about her.
No. Yes, but the point it's when we look at things like this, we always have to look at the position of the artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
Young M.A. made a hit. But the commercial success, like the popular element, the sort of appeal to pop culture, that Cardi B has, I have yet to see a female rapper have with this type of song. That's really the point I'm making. It's a very specific statement, also.
Okay.
Which is why we're gonna spend this entire episode talking about it. But it's Yes, there's always going to be people that are doing similar. Tink also had very aggressive songs. Tink did a remix of a Chief Keef song once. I don't remember which one it was, but even with the video, she was on the streets and all the girls and blah.
What it seems to me like is that women always in hip hop choose an extreme, or they're extremely sexualized, or they're extremely street,
masculine.
or not masculine is the wrong word for that. I think like more extremely braggadocious or street or anything like that. And Cardi B seems to have that middle ground
balanced
pretty good. She knows when she needs to be more sexualized. She knows to be more braggadocious, street, real hip hop. She knows the balance between that, and it seems like that is paying off for her big time, because she's the first, not the first, but she could be the first female that does it properly and can have longevity with it.
Well, that's not fair. There's people who've done it properly.
Definitely.
Yeah, but
Nicki
most of
Minaj
in my opinion, most of them really choose one side and just stick with that.
No, I think it's a lot of things that she does around hip hop, her style, rapping.
Like if you look at Lil Kim or Nicki Minaj, it's depending on the track, they're at one side of the spectrum. They're never in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And with Cardi B, it seems like she's always somewhere in the middle. Not maybe perfectly in the middle, but she's always sliding in the middle, never being at one extreme. And that's maybe why she's so compelling at this moment in time.
No, I get your point. I get that you're trying to paint this picture that she's right in the middle. But you're mentioning Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two extremes. Like
they're
very similar.
They're very similar.
That's why they had that beef too, because the idea was that Nicki Minaj
exactly. She's a copycat of Lil Kim. That's
very similar.
what they
like
claim.
The popular boss lady thing, and the but still with having that pop appeal, the singing sometimes and things like that.
No, I agree, but a lot of female rappers do what what's her name again? Cardi B does.
Yeah,
when it comes to rapping,
they never get this far.
I think her appeal is more what she does around rapping as well, because she has bars. Because a lot of females do have bars, but I think Oliver,
Tink has some serious bars.
And Oliver always points out that females or just artists in general have to have.
Please use the word woman.
Women in general. Yes, thank you for correcting me. But women in general or artists in general have to have some sort of X factor. That X factor that needs to be exuded every single time they step onto the stage or in everything.
I don't think that X factor with Cardi is in the stuff she does around. It's more in her personality. Not
that is.
It's completely her personality. It's not like she's is good, or she is maybe lucky is the right word for it, that she has the following from her reality TV shows days that follows her right now. But that's because of her personality. That's her X factor. It's not
she built
the stuff around.
I think it's important because I was having this debate with someone, and he kept stressing like, well, she was just famous off the reality show, and that's why she was able to make a hit song. First of all, that's completely untrue, and I'm glad that you guys both understand it. It's untrue. First of all, it's untrue in the sense that it's Love and Hip Hop, which is specifically a reality show where several people make music.
Yeah,
none of them have been able to do anything close. Like
she's the most successful person
in the entire franchise.
She's made the best music out of the bunch.
The entire franchise. Yeah, there's several ones of them. Then if you look at reality TV in general, there's been several people that have tried to come from there and do music. Kim Kardashian, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah. Pauly D from the Jersey Shore. I'm gonna even put Amber Rose in there, even though she was never on a reality show. She's a reality show on herself. She also made a song. None of it worked.
Yeah,
it never worked. And Amber Rose, when she put out her song, or Kim Kardashian, when she put out her song, they were way more famous and bigger stars than Cardi B was.
But that's because
it didn't work. Because they're not good artists.
They're not good artists, but I don't think their personalities also fits for that kind of stuff. Like Cardi, even though she's really outspoken and harsh at sometimes, like she just says whatever she feels.
She's blunt.
It seems like that. I don't know if that's an act or real, but she also talks like a creative. Like she has creative thoughts. She has a creative mindset. You can see that in the way she talks, and that if somebody's not creative minded, they are probably also not making good music or good art in any kind of sense. So with Kim Kardashian, Amber Rose, all of these people, they are not creatives. They are just people walking around and being filmed. It's not. That's not.
People like them, though. That was the point. Like, the
Yeah.
people like them, and they had, therefore, the right personality, I guess, for a great group of people. But their music.
But then they don't have the right personality for art or being an artist. That's what I'm getting at.
But I think the point I was trying to make, though, is that Cardi B, she built a following outside of the show as a personality, and then she built a following around her music. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand because they're just coming along. She has I think 2 or 3 mixtapes out already. If one of you could check that or go on, but I'm pretty sure at least 2, because I remember watching an interview with her in 2016, and she was on Hot 97 promoting the second one, right? So she's been making music for a while now.
She has in 2017 she released Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 2 and
So
2016 Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 1. Those are the mixtapes on Spotify at least. So she probably has a few more
I think
on
they're-
DatPiff and all those kind of sites.
I'm not sure. I know she was promoting. What was that? 2017?
Yeah, 2017.
Because I know she was promoting one of those on the Hot 97 show, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which one. The recent song she's done, "Lick It" with Offset and Bodak Yellow. Which one? Which one that those were on?
Bodak Yellow is not on.
It's
the
just
latest
new,
one.
right? Yeah, it's
just
a separate.
new.
It's a separate.
Yeah.
So there's another.
It's a
thing
single.
coming. Yeah. So for another thing, for her new
It could be
mixtape
that
or her new
it's
album.
for albums because she's now on a label and everything. So people are.
It might be for
working
her
on
upcoming
She
album
signed.
or upcoming mixtape. I actually don't know.
I am pretty sure
Think
she's
she
on
might be.
Atlantic.
Atlantic. Okay.
She might be. So
Atlantic does her distribution or her like a 360. What are you
there
talking
we
about?
go. Get into it. Get into the details.
She has a record deal with Atlantic Records. It doesn't say if it is a 360 or just distribution, but it's a
Okay.
full-fledged record
She's
deal.
still getting Love and Hip Hop checks.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
Look,
but I think she's not
reruns,
going to
eh?
be in the next season of Love and Hip Hop though.
Oh, she's still going to be on it?
I don't know. I don't think so
I think
because
if-
her career is taken off. And
No,
I don't
I heard her.
think she
I heard
wants
her
to be
talking about wanting to
associated
move.
with,
I heard her talking about moving away from the.
Yeah.
But a lot of them. Have
if
done.
she's
K. Michelle
smart,
has also
she
done that, and
should she should move away from
She still
it.
ends up on it.
I think she should move away from it.
Yeah, but I was pretty certain she was going to. But the point I'm trying to make is that she's been putting out music already. This people don't know. Like
Mhm.
these mixes have been around for a while, and she's built a fan base around her music already.
Mhm.
So it's not just to say that all the people listening now are just listening because she was on the reality show. No, she already distanced herself from the reality show a long time ago and built a fan base purely around her music. People are not going to stick around for 2 mixtapes just because you're hot off the reality show. People will listen to the first mixtape because they know you from the reality show.
Yeah.
They'll check it out. People aren't going to stick. She did 2 mixtapes, did shows with them, made money off of them before this song came out, separate from the reality show.
She
And that's what's so important is that before you have a hit is to have
Consistent.
a catalog of music already behind there and a fan base. And that's what she did.
she's also maybe, I don't know, she's maybe one of the few new female rappers that has a real rap or real dedicated rap following. Like Young M.A. does have a following, but it doesn't seem that rabid or that focused on her. Like they're just people who like hip hop in general and then think, oh, this is a pretty good female MC. Let's listen to her. But it's Cardi B has like a dedicated fan base that seems like they would buy anything she would drop on them. And that is really important. We have seen that with artists like Designer or other one-day 50-minute fame artists. Like, if they just drop a song and they don't have that dedicated fan base, you
That's what-
basically die.
That's what happened to him. I kept telling
Yeah.
Duncan you wouldn't listen.
And Cardi B seems to
About who?
have that on lock.
Designer.
Designer still has to drop. He's yet to drop an album.
Oh, yeah. Designer tried to drop multiple songs.
Designer
All of them
failed.
flop.
Designer. I'm gonna give you my designer rant in a second because
Yep.
that's very
Well,
relevant.
we
to this.
can
Before
do
we
that.
do that, let's
Yeah.
play that song, man. That's popping right after.
Bodak.
Have you heard it?
You want to hear Bodak or
Bodak,
Bodak,
I've heard
yeah.
Bodak. I like the clip.
Play
video
it, play,
clip is,
play it for the people, man. Play it for the people.
It's quite something.
Play it. I think the song is actually really good.
It's good. Danke doesn't see it.
He kills it. The chorus, everything.
Say, little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick, cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves. Now she say she gon' do what or who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at, you know where I be. You in the club just to party. I'm there, I get paid a fee. I be in and out them banks so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a fuck about who in front of me. Drop 2 mixtapes in 6 months. What bitch working as hard as me? I don't bother with these hoes. Don't let these hoes bother me. They see pictures, they say goals. Bitch, I'm who they tryna be. Look, I might just chill in some babe. I might just chill with your boo. I might just spill on your babe. My pussy feel like a lake. He wanna sue with his bars.
Because this is the point. Because this is the point. I was having a debate with someone specifically about this. Actually, our producer Nick, he's gonna be back next time. And, no, I was having a debate because he said, well, she keeps the same flow the whole time, and it's monotone. The flow switches right there.
Yep.
But it also it's structured. The flow switches at a certain point where the beat also makes a change, where the hi-hats come in and the beat gets more up tempo, and then she switches her flow to match with it. It's a perfectly put together song.
You, just listening to it, you can hear that everything is thought out.
Exactly. They
It
thought
is.
about
It is real. It's not just a freestyle somebody put together real quick or some shit like that. It's just really like they sat down and looked at the structure of the song. How should this work? Everything like it's thought out.
And look at, but my point, you see, listen to that beat, the tempo of it, the instrumentation, the just that punch behind the kicks, the bass, the instrumental, that sound, the sample, I think it is, that plays throughout it. This is like the perfect example of like an aggressive trap rap song. That's what it is, right? And then in terms of how she raps, she doesn't sing at any point in time. She doesn't even she doesn't even harmonize. It's just straight up. I don't dance now. I make money moves. That's the chorus.
I got red bottoms, bloody shoes.
Give me so now we're gonna get to the point of it, right? Now we're gonna have it out on the podcast. Tell me when a except for Young M.A. with Ooh, right? But there's a difference there. Tell me when a female rapper made a song like this and had it like.
So, let's put some
like this.
Let's put some barriers up there because this should be a female artist that does it alone, just their own track,
by themselves,
not
also.
on a feature, not somewhere else, like not
because you see on a feature
a
you have to,
freestyle or anything like, but just a song.
and it's a hit. Number 8. I don't know if it's number 8. Number 8.
It probably
Number
is.
8, yeah.
On the
Ooh
Billboard.
was on number 8 as well. And number 8 as well.
Who?
On the Billboard. Ooh, by Young Ma.
On the Hot 100.
Yeah, Billboard.
On the Hot 100 though, not the hip hop, because you have the separate section
Oh
just for
yes,
hip hop.
yeah.
Yeah, the Hot 100. That's like where Bruno Mars is. like
And in the
that's
top
what she
10
was
on Billboard charts.
Yeah, like you need to
Ooh was
you
good.
need to specify on which list because the Hot 100 is different than the hip hop list.
We'll check that later.
But listen,
But-
okay, so here's the because I think Yama's very good. I like that song.
Bodak
However-
is on 8 and it's still rising.
That's still right. I know it's gonna be higher than 8. I promise you this. I guarantee you this. It's
It
gonna be
was
higher than 8.
14 last week.
It was 14 last week.
The
Yeah, I
week
remember.
before we were recording this.
It was 14.
It was 14.
Yeah, it's
And-
gonna be higher. It's gonna get.
That's insane.
Can you look
higher.
up? Can you look up Young Ma's Ooh? What her track record is?
Look that up, and then we'll
Okay,
talk
we'll
about that.
look
Because my point on that is this.
Yeah.
And by the way, to answer your question, at the moment, I don't know. I don't think there is.
For this debate, also, I think there's something we have to point out, which is difficult to point out, but I'm going to do it anyway because I think it's important.
Real quick,
for the
before
conversation.
the Young Ma, it peaked on Hot 100 at 19, and on the hip hop list on the U.S. Billboard on 5. So
That makes sense.
it was like on hip hop, it did really well. On Hot 100, it did well.
19
but
is high.
It done,
19 is high. 19, no, still give
It
her
was not
credit.
top 10, but
give
yeah,
her credit.
top 20 is amazing.
For a song like that, too. Because that one was even more than bold. That was straight up just like a rap song. Very good. Good song, too.
19
like
is really, really good.
My point, however, is this.
Yeah.
I don't know Young Ma. I haven't seen interviews with her. I don't know anything about her. But what I do know from her video and things that I've read about her is that when it comes to... How do I put this in the right way? The way she presents herself is not the same way that other female rappers present herself as a person, right? Because I'm pretty sure I actually have heard she's openly isn't she gay?
Yes, she is. She is gay.
Yeah,
yes.
she's openly talked about that. Okay,
Yeah.
Which doesn't take anything away from that. Actually, a lot of people said that that's a good thing.
Yep.
That she brings that forward in hip hop and adds that element. I think it is.
Yeah.
I think she deserves all that credit. But when it comes to
Should I give you some sort of...
I think in the way she presents herself also, it makes it easier for her than to do aggressive songs like this. Right? Because she doesn't necessarily dress and present herself in the traditional socially constructed feminine way.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Cardi B is a full-on, as girly as it can get in terms of how she looks, in terms of how she dresses.
Yeah.
Right? And I think
in a
that
loose sense, yes.
And I think that does make a difference. So I'm not taking that away from Young Ma.
Should I give you some sort of feeling, or the listeners even some sort of feeling of who Young Ma is?
Yeah, of course, I like it. Yeah.
This song is called "Eat"
I feel like I might know it.
by Young Ma. Straight bars.
Nobody's safe anymore. Had to wake you niggas up, I couldn't wait anymore. Got so much shit on my mind, couldn't think anymore. I swear when this album drop, they gon' hate me some more. You gon' see red everywhere, like a steak when it's raw. Fuck around and call me M.A. Shakur. I'ma take him to war. Top of the hill, that's me waving that sword. Couldn't wait to be on. Big rappers hate to be born. Speaking of birth, I just wanna thank my mother for having me after she had my brother. All that pain and that suffer, she ain't just half as natural. The doctors, they had to cut her. C-section, but what a blessing. Who would've guessed it? The next best is nobody expected. Me, a she, nigga accepted, I'm here. I swear to God, I ain't scared of these niggas. Damn, I must really put fear in these niggas. Because they call me a dyke, a faggot, a gay bitch. I ain't shit, that hate shit, that hatred. God damn, that just make you look less of a man, fam. To shit on y'all is part of the damn plan. They just mad cause I beat the pussy like Bam Bam. Because I'm making these bitches twerk on a handstand. Nobody's talking that talk the way I talk it, dude. Word to Skype, how I see it is how I call it.
I think it's great.
This sounds
think
way
it's great.
better than how she sounded live, man.
I think she's great, but that song was a very good example. I mean, I really don't think that she's in competition with other female rappers. I feel like she's doing.
Who are you talking about? Cardi B
No, this
or
one.
Young Ma? Okay.
Yeah. Young Ma. I don't really feel like she's in competition with any other female rapper. I think that what she's doing is in a lane of its own entirely, and she points that out perfectly there, where she's talking about basically the other guys, right? The men is who she's addressing.
100%.
The men who she's there, and the men are the ones who have an issue with her and are fighting against her. But you don't even when the people talk about female rappers, they don't even mention her. Do you know that? Like they never even talk. They never put her in the conversation at all. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm sure some people do.
I don't think
but not often.
She's yet that much.
But that's why I thought
in the public eye
to focus on her.
That
as well.
too.
No, but she does well in like it's good to focus on her, but she does well in the hip hop rooms. She doesn't do that well in I think the rooms outside of that. Like if you just go to a pop room or some other room, like she doesn't do that well in those spaces yet. So that is also
that's
but also
it's also again what I said. She doesn't that in the way she presents herself. It's not as if people associate her with the tradition. The what is the word for it? Well, the straight female.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what Nicki Minaj is for as far as we know. That's what Cardi B is for as far as we know. And I think that they're both. I think she's doing something very important though for hip hop. I think Cardi B is also doing something very important. It's just something entirely different.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Cardi B doing?
What Cardi B is doing is I remember what she's how do I put it? What she's doing is basically she's showing a different side of girls. That's how I feel.
How?
About it.
In what way?
Well, by making songs where she's, strong and aggressive and, really, but also very blunt and very, honest, I feel.
Yeah.
Whereas with Nicki Minaj, it seems very, and other, well, not all the female rappers, but with popular female rappers.
Yes.
And that's why I was saying Nicki Minaj, because I can't think of another female rapper aside from before Nicki Minaj, with Lil Kim, that was this close or anywhere near
This
this type
blunt
of
and-
popularity. Towards popularity. I think Queen Latifah was even before.
No, I can't
Lil
speak
Kim.
on Queen Latifah because I haven't. Really
I think she was
listened
even
to
before
to
Lil
her
Kim.
type of music.
She was.
When
Yeah,
she-
but
her music,
I
sorry.
mean before. Like.
But I mean, like
naming
since that,
before.
because it also has to be about access. You have a lot of female rappers in the underground. They have their own thing going on. That's absolutely true. You have them in the UK. You actually have a good amount of them.
Some of
But-
them are getting pretty big in the UK.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. But I'm talking about,
Mainstream.
on mainstream. A mainstream female hip hop artist. We've had Nicki Minaj. Before that, people give you.
But are you
fairness,
talking-
You have
Lil
Remy Ma as well.
Remy Ma is on the cusp, but she's still in that underground.
She's
No,
not. She's not yet in the
Listen,
mainstream.
I don't think
She had a chance. That All
No.
the Way Up song should have
All the
done
Way
it.
Up,
They didn't
yeah,
do
she
it.
should-
has
should've-
all the way up. Can you pull up the stats, please?
If you would go
All the way up. It should, of course, it should have done it, but it didn't do. It was a hit, absolutely true.
Yeah.
But then what happened after that? Where's the rest?
There are actually a lot of songs on.
Yeah,
after.
but if you the thing is, if you ask a person right now on the street here,
Mm-hmm.
what other songs has Remy Ma done, or do you even know Remy Ma? They would not even know. That is what being in the mainstream is. If you're in the mainstream, people will know. Like if you ask somebody about Nicki Minaj, everybody knows who Nicki Minaj is. Lil Kim,
100%,
same
100%.
thing.
No, in fact,
But there are some people that don't know Cardi B.
Cardi B's not that famous
Yeah,
yet.
Cardi B is not that famous, but
because
she
then-
What we're
she
talking
has
about, she has the potential.
Yeah.
She's on her way.
Remy Ma had the space, had the time. Like there was a half year or some
Yeah, and I don't.
some
It
shit
hasn't happened yet.
that she could have taken to do that, but nothing
So
happened.
now we have another contender.
Exactly.
Yes, no, but no. Jeff
For the
Jeff
position.
argued. Jeff said, if you ask somebody on the street who this person is, don't mention Nicki and Cardi B, for example. I don't think Cardi B is on Remy Ma's level yet
Of fame.
of fame.
It depends on in which
Because-
I think
which,
it's
because-
pretty
which circles
close,
you're talking
man.
about.
Cardi
yeah.
B's very well known, right? Especially right now, man. She's that.
No, of course, of course.
Right now,
but
that
she's
song
not.
is
She's not
gold.
on that same level yet.
Remy Ma's, I think.
Because Remy Ma has hits on her, man.
Remy Ma has
All the
hits
way up.
in hip hop.
In hip hop, she has definitely.
But she doesn't-
definitely, like
like,
all the way
she-
up.
Remy Ma has hits. We're not going to. We're not saying Remy
We're
Ma.
circling around one song. So.
Yeah, Remy Ma's not. We're not saying Remy Ma is not. Like-
my G, if you have to look it up, then that proves my point.
I don't really listen
The
to.
other hits.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the point I'm making.
Yeah,
I think basically when I listen to this song, when I watch the video, I see something that and I think that's why people like it so much. I have it, and women also like it very much. I can't think of another female rapper that does this. Because she's also modern. Remy Ma does the old school rap.
Yes.
thing. She does an old school style of rap,
Mm-hmm.
old school type
Yeah,
of
no,
beats.
you don't have any females in the
She-
mumble rap. In the
She's
mumble
going,
rap kind of thing.
but she doesn't mumble rap.
No, but like
But the
she's
beats and the-
in
the
the
era,
same
the genre.
area.
So you want to call it mom?
She's not mumble rap, but she you could easily associate her, not easily, but you could say she's in the same group.
I will say there's someone we're actually forgetting and that we shouldn't forget.
Who?
That might change the whole dynamic of the conversation. We're forgetting about Dej Love. Dej Love.
I struggle with calling
But
her a rapper because
she sings very much.
Yeah.
Also. She sings. I like it when she sings.
she does it.
But
really
she
well.
might actually be the female version of a mumble rapper. She's like sing raps, or at least a sing. So she does like
She
sing
could-
rapping type of.
If
thing.
she does everything well, she could be that Drake equivalent, but then the female equivalent of Drake.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like
I could see that.
Aaliyah did that too, but Aaliyah
Yeah.
was more of a singer.
She was more singing, but like I could see her being like the Drake, and then Cardi could be Meek.
This is
Me
Meek.
kinda
This
thing.
is a Meek Mill type of song.
Yeah.
The beat is aggressive as fuck, and the way she just raps on it is that type of.
You Bodak?
Bodak, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's that
It's like
type of
a-
thing. But Deja Love, no, but Deja Love also is good. Deja Love also, I mean, if you do like the one with Big Sean, back. What is it called again? Look it up. She has one with Big Sean that she does, and there she sort of, but again, she sort of sing raps. So she has a very high voice.
Yeah.
So she sort of, when she raps, it still is
Back
like
up.
Back up.
Should I
as
play it real quick?
That's as simple as no, you don't need to play it. But that's as simple as it is. But yeah, she's gone. I don't know what happened to her. We should look
I have
into
no
that at some
clue.
point in time. She was
She was
big,
dating
man.
Lil
Probably-
Durk or something?
Probably
Yeah, but
working
she
on an
was-
album or some shit like that.
I haven't heard from her in a long time, but she had hits, bro. She had hits, and she was doing well, and her music
Yeah.
was good, and she was traveling, and but all of a sudden,
Probably, probably just touring and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Still?
Yeah. Does she? She has more. She has enough music to play to just get around with. So yeah, I don't think that's a problem. And most of these
it's been
new
a
artists.
long time, dude. I
But
haven't heard
most
it.
of these artists take like a few, especially the new ones, take like a year or half a year at least to make their albums, because most of them just do SoundCloud shit and just put stuff out. They don't know how to do albums, so they need to take their time with this shit to get a real album that could maybe give them like longevity at these record labels.
Jeff in his old school album fetish.
No, like if you
don't know how to make
all
albums,
these
you need
kids,
time. If
all-
you're a good artist, you don't actually need
all
time.
these
to
kids
make
are
an
signed to
album.
record labels. If they don't make an album, if they don't sell shit,
Actually,
they will
nowadays,
drop.
not a lot
Not
of
a
people
lot
are
of them
signed
are not.
to
Some
You
record
don't
labels.
need to.
If
you
you
don't-
look at Lil
and just
Uzi,
and
if you
just
look
'cause you're
at-
on.
But
if you look at the freshman, if you look at the freshman list,
Yeah,
all
but
the
these
big-
are the Lil
but
Uzis
but what do you,
and
but
those
you
type of
talk, but what do you
people.
do? But wait. What are you talking about? They don't know how to make albums. They need time to make albums.
mixtapes. I like an album. I think.
Yeah, but again, that's
I
your.
think a
that's
mixtape
your.
is different
That's,
than an
that's
album.
your.
But that's
bullshit.
my
your
opinion.
bullshit. That's you. With that.
That's my
No, because it
opinion.
irritates me. I always go, no, because albums have to be this. That's why your artists suck. That's why. That's my problem with Chance the Rapper. That's what he fucked up with.
Could yeah.
It's because the whole coloring book thing had to be too much.
But it's a-
Just do dope songs. Playboy Cardi is a brilliant example.
But
he had the
I also
mixtape Playboy Cardi. It was just hits, just straight up, just only hits. Every song on Playboy
I think-
Cardi could have been like a single and
Look,
done.
I agree with you in that sense.
I haven't
It-
listened to his material that.
Listen, I agree with you in that, but I don't think labels or the people they're signed with would allow them to do that.
Yes,
kind
they
of
would
shit.
if it makes money,
I don't know.
and it makes money.
I don't know. Some of these
Yes, they
people
would.
are weird.
Isn't
with that shit.
Future
No,
signed?
man.
Future? I don't know actually.
Isn't
course Future
Future
signed.
signed, right?
Interscope.
They
But
all
Future,
do
Future,
this.
Future drops hit
But
song
he's,
after song.
he's
after
at the
song
level
after
where he
song.
can do whatever the fuck he wants.
They all do. This is the new vibe. He just does. Everybody does this now. This is how it works.
You have to constantly feed your audience.
He
wants Kendrick Lamar albums with the skits and the connection between the
Nah,
songs.
I
Like,
don't
we don't
need
have
that.
time
I
for
don't
all.
need that.
That's
I
why
don't-
this
I don't need
motherfucker
that.
puts out one album every fucking 10 years. Because
You're still heard about
it takes
that.
long as fuck to do that.
Yeah,
Just
you're still
do-
heard about that.
Just do your shit and hurry up. Get to it. And that's what
Okay.
Cardi B is gonna do.
You think?
Boom, full circle.
Oh yeah, and by the way, since you brought up Kendrick Lamar, so his album, how do you feel about his album at the moment?
You're going back to that?
No,
Why-
because
why?
We have enough time, but how do you feel? Because
Let's do that in a separate episode.
When Damn,
I don't know why
when
you do
Damn
this.
was
Like,
released,
I don't know.
okay,
I don't
give me a
understand this
second.
shit. Like,
Cardi
we're
B.
we're
Yeah,
talking
give me a
about
second,
something
but
completely
When
different.
We
Damn,
might as well go
The
with it.
tangent
We
I went
might
on.
as
No,
well-
I don't
we
know. This
might
doesn't
as
make any
well
fucking
just
sense to me.
address it.
This is like
We
left
might as
field.
well
You
just
know
address
how
it.
he is because
Just
he's not going to stop
address it,
talking. So
okay?
just do
This
it.
is
Just address
Let's-
it.
we
It's
could have been
just
done
a-
with it by now.
It's
Let
just
me
an
just-
answer. It's
Okay,
just an
go ahead.
answer. Like,
Quickly, you fuck.
so listen, how do you feel about Damn right now? Because when it was released, your opinion
great.
was it was a great
was great.
album and everything, but you're not listening to it at the moment,
Nope.
right? Okay. The reason is
I'm done. I'm done listening to it.
because you.
But that's I've done that with all Kendrick Lamar's albums. With
Really?
his music in general. I don't listen to his music very much actually.
After.
I listen to his music when his music are like movies to me. It comes.
Completely agree.
It comes. First of all, also they're like movies because I have to listen to the whole thing, which is one of his problems. But with your whole album style, the problem then is that the individual songs don't work without each other. They're not as strong.
Let's get back to the
They
topic.
lose an insane amount of weight. I'm gonna bring it back to the topic. They lose an insane amount of weight. So with Kendrick Lamar, I feel like his album is enjoyable if you're really listening to the whole album. Maybe in order, maybe the several songs mixed to each other, but the whole album. When you listen to the one or two songs separately, it's not as much fun.
There's a clear disconnect if you listen to individual songs.
So it takes more time to listen to them. So you really have to sit down for it. So when it comes out, you sit down, you listen to it a couple times. But at a certain point, it's done. Then it's done. You don't need to do it again. You know what I mean? Like, it's an experience you have. And that's why I like buying his albums. And I keep them, like souvenirs and like collectibles. And you can, it's like a movie. Like, I don't listen to Paper Butterfly. I listen to for like a month or so. And I stop listening to that.
I still listen to it occasionally, but then I listen to the whole thing.
I never asked your opinion. So we can go back to Cardi B. Yes.
Anyways,
got it
but
back.
that was my point. But then,
Yes.
but then Cardi B. But then, that's what a lot of new artists understand. They put out these songs that are strong on their own, and then they just put together a mixtape of hits. And I think that Cardi B is part of that equation. I think that that's what she's gonna do, and you see that also in her latest single, is that it's in that style of music, that you see. It's not, she doesn't rap or sing like the Migos do, but the beat and the way, the fact that it's just straight up a trap song. I'm trying to think of someone that also does sort of like a slow, because it's very slow. Although she switches up, she goes faster. But
Bodak Yellow's not that slow.
Huh?
Bodak Yellow's not that slow.
No, the beat isn't slow, but the way she raps.
No, the beat,
okay.
but the beat is also, the beat has a slow tempo. It's not fast. It's not like Jumpman or something.
No.
Any of Future songs are all very. Well, Future has some songs like Scrape that also have that slow sort of trap aggressive thing to them. But
I'm trying to think of a song that does that. I cannot think of any song that does that. I know she got the Bodak. I know Bodak Yellow was kind of an homage to one of Kodak Black's songs. I don't know which one, but Kodak
was
Black.
It? An homage? Okay.
Kodak Black had a song that had a pretty similar beat, similar flows, and everything. She also said it was a homage and like not a ripoff, but a copy of that. And they both said, yeah, it's all okay and all that kind of stuff.
Kodak Black's a fucking boss. I've been telling you.
But
Kodak Black's a fucking boss.
Yeah, that would be the only song.
Listen, man, I think there's something that we need to address now.
I regret.
Okay, what are you going to
No, because you see, I said it. I saw this woman in an interview at Hot 97. I saw how she talked. I saw how she talked about her music. Never seen it before. And I said, this girl is going to be a fucking star. I said it. You weren't there when I said that. Okay. I know I said that.
Good that you mentioned that.
Yeah, like you're trying to make it sound like we told you not. She will not make it.
That's not the point. The point, I want to make it very clear. The point is not that you said that it wouldn't happen. The point is that I said that it would happen and it did. That's what's important here today.
Cool.
Because we sat on this podcast too, and I also said it. I said she's going to be she's going to be a hit. People always doubt me. I know these things. I see these things. She had everything you need to have to be successful. And therefore she's successful.
I thought you were going to comment on the Kodak Black thing, but okay, if you
I said I went to that because well, that's always important, but I went to that also because Kodak Black is another artist that I knew was going to be successful as soon as I heard of him. I have this instinct. I hear like one or two songs and I can tell this one's going to be a hit. I knew Designer would fail. I told you that from the fucking beginning. You were hyped. I told you from the beginning.
I like him. I still like him.
I said Panda's a good song.
I like his energy.
I said Panda's going to be a good song, but he is going to fail.
All I'm saying is,
he didn't.
I would like to see him make it.
I am still
all
right.
I said is,
I am still
I like
right.
his energy.
I am still right.
I like his energy and the wave he's on.
It doesn't matter. What matters is that I said he would fail and he failed. What matters is that I said she would succeed and she succeeded. What matters is that I've got the sixth sense.
Sure, man.
I got that Midas touch.
Okay.
I swear to God, man, if the hip hop game was like, or just music in general was like stock trade, I'd be fucking rich because I'm predicting these things. I'd be so stupid rich. I really wish you could put money on it. I really did. There's 5 things that I always look at. This part you're gonna find interesting. I'm done with the bragging.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I know.
Go ahead.
I gave you the room. I gave you the room.
I can tell you both checking out.
I gave you enough room.
No, but this is interesting. This is now normal. When I look at and she's a very good example of this. That's why I want to point this out. Because for me, when I'm looking at whether an artist is going to be successful or not, I look at 5 things. I start with their personality.
Yeah.
the charisma. Do they have that? I think that's very fucking
Do you mean
important.
how they handle themselves in an interview or
No,
in a video?
just
Interview
everything.
also through their music, also social media, the perception
Okay,
that people
okay.
have of them. I think that is why, for example, Tink, who I thought was great. Remember I told you about her? I think that's why she failed. Because that wasn't really there.
Okay, yeah,
I think looks matter.
for sure.
The way you look. With women, there's still the bias that they have to be somewhat good looking. Or it helps to be very good looking. Iggy Azalea is a big example of that.
Yeah.
Where I
Looks.
when
She
Iggy,
What do you mean looks?
she-
What do you mean looks?
that's what I'm trying to explain. So with women, it has a lot to do with being attractive. That's just it's not fair. It's biased. It's sexist. But that is the way that it is. It makes a big difference. Iggy Azalea, honestly, if she didn't look the way she looked, I don't think she would have worked out at all. I think
Nope.
it would have flopped hard.
Yeah.
However, I think the looks matter also for men. I think there it might be a little more subtle, but I think having a unique look to
Unique.
yourself, that's what it is. I think that makes a difference. I think that has a lot to do also with why these boys. I mean, for example, 21 Savage. I think that
cross.
that cross. Actually, I think I need to explain. It was
It's
a
a
knife.
knife.
It's
It's
a
not
knife.
a
It's
cross.
a knife on his
It's a
forehead.
knife,
I
yeah.
think that has a lot to do with it. I think the way he looks is very distinctive with his hair and the cross on his forehead. I think that helps. I think you need to have a unique look to yourself. That's why they invest so much into it too. They get all these expensive clothes and these things. I think it makes a difference.
2,400 for. We're talking about Lil Uzi at the moment.
Yeah.
2,400 or something
For
for
the girls' clothes,
for
the
a
chokers.
shirt or-
Tentacion is a very good example of that too,
Yeah.
with the hair and all that. I think that makes. I think it matters. And then, but then we get to the important part. So those are the first two. Then we get to the important part. We get to the fan base, right, and the music,
Yeah.
right. With the music, you build the fan base, but you need to have a fan base, and this is where Designer failed.
He didn't
Right?
have anything.
He had the music in the sense that because the music is not just having a certain amount of music; it's also about having quality music. Designer made Panda. Panda's a great song, so he was capable of making quality music that we have. Okay, however, he didn't have a back catalog, which meant also that he didn't have a fan base. The first time people ever heard about this guy was on an album that wasn't even his, and the song was presented as not his. He was a feature on his own song, Part 2 on Life of Pablo. Wasn't even his song.
Like Kanye mishandled that.
I remember
completely.
they put this thing online eventually as Designer Panda, his own individual song. You look it up, you listen to it, okay, it's cool. Then you look at other songs that he's done. You don't have any.
Timmy Turner.
That was late.
That came way
Oh, you
later.
mean after? Okay.
He
That
didn't have
was
songs
way too
already.
late.
Cool.
This is the problem.
And it took way too long to bring out other songs because
I
if
said-
you're,
I
if you're
agree.
making
It
songs,
takes
you
too long.
probably have a backlog of songs that are unreleased.
slow.
I agree.
But he didn't do
He
anything.
didn't, but he didn't. He didn't have. Panda's literally one of the first songs he made ever in his life.
No, he came in to the complex office. He went to the complex office before with a song he already had written, but he never put that out. There was a video of it and everything.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He never put that stuff out.
Okay, so then you know how because he didn't record it. You mean?
No, it was recorded and everything. It was done. Like it sounded done.
It's probably not very good.
But
I mean, look.
yeah,
Still, that would have been what 2. You need to have when people find you, and that brings me to the 5th one is a hit. You need a hit.
yeah.
That's when it's finished. But when people get that hit, these other things need to be there already. When people get that hit, they need to be able to go, okay,
Hit
now I
is
want to
the
go
very
into this
last
person's
thing.
music, and then they go into the back catalog, then they go into the music that you've already made, they listen to the quality of it, then your fan base also is already there. You've already been built. Macklemore, for example, before he did, this dude had been rapping for years before he did Thrift Shop. This dude had performed at fucking like half empty parties and bar mitzvahs
Yeah, been
and shit
grinding.
like stuff. Yeah, like just small venues, and there were a couple people there to listen to his music, and then they would follow him on SoundCloud, and then it grew.
We're
Anderson
shitting
Paak
on Macklemore a lot, but he has been working.
Anderson Paak too. Anderson Paak's a very good example of that. Been grinding for a long time. Had done shows here and there. Had small little bits of fans. It grew, and then when he did the Dr. Dre thing, and then when he started to go, it
But he's
excelled.
quiet again.
He's quiet again. I don't know what that problem is.
I don't know either.
He didn't really have a hit. I think that has a lot to do with it. Didn't really have a hit. You need to have that.
He had
hit.
he
You
had
need
a perfect
to-
he had a
So are we
perfect take.
only talking about?
You need to have it.
Rappers?
When, I'm telling you, when you have all 5 of the things, that's when it
Are we
fucking works.
only
That's
talking
how I
about
look at it.
rappers?
This works.
I think it applies for everybody.
Yeah, this could apply for anybody.
I think it applies for everybody.
I think it could apply to
Except
any.
some
R&B
situations-
artists?
some situations. I do think there's some situations where artists are
except R&B artists.
I think there are still some situations. Of course, there's always exceptions, but I think there's those situations where I don't know if nowadays, because I really am looking at nowadays also, but I know that especially in the past, studios could still very much make people.
Oh, they can still do that.
They could just fabricate people into success. That can still be done also, I think.
There's still ways that they can get streaming numbers up by putting them on the home pages of these streaming sites. They can do all of that kind of stuff. Radio, they can still do a lot. YouTube stuff, they can still do a lot.
But if you look to bring
they can still do that stuff.
But to bring it back to Cardi B, great personality. We're aware of the personality, right? Yeah. Looks, she's an attractive woman, but she also looks unique. That in addition, she has both of those. I would say that she has a unique look, especially in terms of her fashion. Also, the way she dresses, she looks different than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
How?
For example, when I saw her on the
because I think
Hot 97, she had platinum blue hair.
But isn't that
in hip hop you don't see that?
Isn't that Lil Mama? Yeah,
Where?
Lil Mama and
Lil
Nicki
Mama
Minaj.
doesn't. Lil Mama.
They don't go to interviews
Nicki
like
Minaj is
Mama-
aesthetic. Her aesthetic.
Nicki Minaj also has a very unique look.
Exactly. No, but
But
continue.
I don't think their looks are similar.
No. But she has that. Like
Okay,
a lot of
girls,
a lot of
like I just said, you
a lot
need
of
to have
female
it.
rappers,
But that's
a lot
why-
of female rappers have.
But that's
that
what I
set
said.
aesthetic.
You need to have it. You need to have that, element. She has it. But Nicki Minaj also has it. But then Nicki Minaj is also a success. So that proves, that's my point. She has those. The fan base she built off the reality show, but she was smart
100%.
to build a fan base on top of her music, separate from the reality show. That was very important. That's the point I'm making. She had people that were fans of her music.
I think what you're confusing is actually like where it started was with the Love and Hip Hop.
Sure.
And it moved like her.
That's what he's saying.
She moved. No.
He's
aside.
saying, yeah, but he's saying
That's
that
what you're saying.
Yeah, she moved. Yeah.
No, but she moved her fan base
she
from
made sure-
Love and Hip Hop to her music.
Yeah, but she made sure that people weren't listening to her music just because she was the girl from the reality show.
Yeah.
They were
100%,
listening to it
yes.
because they actually liked the music.
Yeah,
And she was able to get
that's what he
people.
means.
I've never watched that show my entire life, but I
Never
like the
will.
music.
Never will.
So I think she has people outside of that also. And that's what's so important. So she built that fan base, 2 fucking mixtapes. So she has a back catalog of music that is consistently at this quality.
Yeah.
If you say
And
so,
then
I
they
haven't heard
is
listened
good.
to.
Well, you see-
I need to.
I haven't
you need
listened
to
to
listen
Play
to
Red
first.
Red Bars. You need to listen to.
Although
Red
I don't know
Lick,
if that's on
I
any of
like-
the mixtapes.
I think I appreciate Lick.
Listen to this.
Benji Fields was popping.
This one's good actually. This one's really good.
Oh, this is straight
This-
bars.
This one,
Red Barbs, right?
You send me this one, and I knew. Okay, this is like, she's on a level.
I swear to God, they ain't wanna see me leave the club. Got up on my shit, now they scared to show me love. They rather see me on the pole twerking it for dubs. I guess I really gotta show them what the fuck is up. I'm on some other shit, that Cardi B gutter shit. Every time I catch a hating bitch, she on her stutter shit. Can't finish her words, but on Instagram thugging shit. You set yourself up, don't make it seem like I be bugging, bitch. And niggas hating on me, really be upset. I don't know, make me wonder what you got between your legs. You a real nigga mad at a bitch for getting brag? You's a bitch from birth, you just grew a 3rd leg. Woo! Bite down, it was crunch time. Yeah, I skip all of them bitches in the lunch line. I put in work, now I'm here at the front line. Ready for the bullshit, I swear it's on my bloodline. Touch mine, getting slump slime one time.
Okay.
Like
I like the way her style of rapping in this on
Yeah.
this song, but on Bodak, that's not where my preference goes out to.
Well, but that's okay. But
Yeah,
that's completely
song,
fair.
that's on a
Yeah.
song to song basis.
That's completely fair. And I understand. I like this one more too.
Yeah.
I would say if I'm showing someone an example of why she's good, this is the one I showed Jeff.
Oh, okay.
But Bodak Yellow shows, her commercial appeals. Because that is on the
definitely.
commercial level,
Yeah.
people like. But that's what I'm saying. She had all these things. Then she had all these things in place. And then Bodak Yellow came. That was a hit. As soon as I fucking saw that thing, I remember watching the music video. As soon as I saw it, I said, it's done now.
What I think
done.
that makes her one of those that you should watch out for is the fact that you could see like these street ass dudes like on the corner listening to this shit and listening and liking it, but also women anywhere. Like if you are going to a club, women at whatever place, like at their hair shop or anything, they could listen to this. Guys anywhere could listen to this and not feel like, oh, I'm listening to a girl rap. I should not listen to
That's
it. Like
the thing.
that she
It's
has.
just- it's still very
I don't hear
difficult
that
for
like Young
people-
and May. I hear that. I can hear guys liking that, but women not that much. See what I'm getting at? With,
Okay.
with
Well, then
Nicki,
again, I don't know, because I mean, women also listen to aggressive rap.
Yeah, but like,
women also listen to Meek Mill.
Yeah, but it seemed like the vibe around that. The if you listen to it, it doesn't feel like it doesn't seem. I don't know how women think or what.
No, you don't.
No, go
You
ahead.
definitely don't.
But
know
it
how
seems
women think.
it doesn't seem like that's something like they would.
We'll
be,
correct you if you're wrong.
We know how women think
Sure,
You don't.
sure.
because you work at a bank.
Yeah,
Chef.
fuck you, man.
We'll shit on him about that.
Go
in a
ahead.
second.
Go ahead.
Let
You were
him
saying.
finish.
It doesn't seem like it is a vibe for them. Like it's relatable, really easily relatable for any person. And this is like, it's hip hop like you know it. It's hip hop like you know it. So you can easily get into this, no problem, no stress. You just listen and enjoy. And that's why it's easy. Easy is the wrong word, but I'm trying to get to a certain point here. Like, it's difficult to explain, but it's easy to enjoy. And that makes it easier for her to move in certain areas. Nicki Minaj had the same thing. She was easy to enjoy. Like, the music that she made when she spit bars with Young Money and everything, it was easy to just take in and not be bothered by
Easily
anything.
palatable. No,
Yeah.
I get what you mean. I
Yeah.
get what you mean. The threshold is a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But what I think her appeal, Cardi B's appeal is, it started off with the love and hip hop thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
She
maybe
was a hit on that.
far-fetched.
She was a hit.
And this is, I think it's far-fetched, but still, I think that's where it started. And she was real on love and hip hop and everything she did around love and hip hop. For example, like her Instagram, her social media. She talked about real things. She connected with her fans and everything and grew from there. Okay? And what she did right was she let the music talk instead of her talking about, you know, her music.
That's very, very important.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true.
She made her music undeniable. And that's why she grew
You can
from,
only do that when your music is good.
yes,
Play that.
definitely, 100%.
Play that one with
100%.
Offset for a second.
Because Lick is a good song. I prefer the Red Barbs, but
Bars,
Lick is a
man,
good
bars.
song.
Not barbs.
Red
We don't want to
bars.
fight with anybody.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The Nicki Minaj. We didn't even discuss the Nicki Minaj.
That could be
Cardi B.
We could do a mini song.
Feud.
Dude, play the song. What are you doing?
Lick.
Play the song. Bro.
Yeah. Come
I'm
on.
at the casino. They keep the money
skip the-
in the basement. But you
skip
have
the
to
skip.
get 'em when
It's
the
already
shit
here.
changes.
Looking like a quarter. Look at me, Cardi. Look at me, Cardi. Look at me. Yeah. Looking like a quarter lick. Run up on me, you get hit. And all my bitches with the shit. From New York, it's a bitch. Looking like a quarter lick. Since they wanna bend that bitch.
I'm gonna sound like a hater, but if Quavo was on this song, it would be crazy.
Yeah,
That's why they put Offset on this shit.
That'd be stupid.
Looking like a quarter
They know
lick.
they can't stop a G, bitch, do not talk to me. Diamond start hitting, she swallow me. Play with the rat like Monopoly. Make her say, like Master. Fuck the petty Philippe, know that bitch wasn't cheap. These niggas be pussy, they eat what they eat. Show after show, I've been counting all week. Lamborghini, I just ordered up 3. Looking like I hit a lick, fucking on a better bitch. Fucking on your daughter, at me high, get the water rich. Nigga popping hard, but he really wanna take a pic. He can't even believe I done got rich. Woke up this morning, I'm counting this money. This water drip on me, a fountain or something. Bitches and niggas not mounting enough. I keep counting this money, I keep counting this money.
Run up, get done up. Got shooters ready for a come up. Promise you I didn't luck up. Was grinding all night, didn't sleep till the sun up. Now I gotta pull my shit. Walk around like I'm that bitch. Every nigga wanna hit. Looking like a quarter lick.
Yeah.
This should have been a
It's
hit.
trap. It is. It moved. It wasn't a hit, but it moved.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this should have been a hit.
Million plus views.
Yeah.
It went. I think it also charted probably. Maybe not as high as what.
Not as high as.
I could check it out.
But it charted. It's, it's trap for girls. What Young Ma also does is rap music. It's not trap music. It's rap music. That we have to start making that distinction.
Oh, there is.
because
There
there
is she does make trap music as well. The young
Okay.
But this one, the
what she's
example
known
I gave,
for, what she's known for.
Yeah.
So if you look at Ooh, that was a straight up rap song. Straight up rap song. The beat, everything about it. She really makes trap music. I mean, everybody who does trap does some rap, and rap does some trap. Now it's mixed.
It's genres.
Yeah,
it's genres within hip hop.
It's mixed, but there's people who lean clearly towards more towards one thing than another. And I would say that Cardi B is actually more, in line with like the Offsets and the Futures, and the Young Thugs more towards trap music. Whereas Young Mod makes rap music and Nicki Minaj makes pop music. And that's why I find it so significant, is that she's able to chart at number 8 with an aggressive trap song as a woman. I mean, men have done it, of course. Trap songs can chart. It can hit the charts, and so that's obvious. People do it all the time. But for her to do it in this way, I think is pivotal. And I think she's gonna take that position. That's where we need to go.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room.
We're already going strong, like long, so we should. This is going to be a long ass episode.
Yeah, why not?
But
Man?
okay.
We have time.
She's gonna take the position, man. She's gonna take it. Nicki Minaj is
the position
is vacant right now.
It's so wide open. Like nobody's protecting the
vacant.
throne.
No one's sitting there.
Okay, let's see what Jeff has to say. Go ahead.
I think Nicki Minaj is fucking up right now.
Okay.
She is trying really hard to put out that song to motivate her non-existent base.
Whoa,
She has a base, but it's all in pop. That's how I see it. Like every time she puts out the song, it's with a feature, and that's because of the feature. And most of the time charts. Like she always goes to EDM people, or
she's struggling, man.
She goes to other rappers and charts with them. Even her song with Lil Wayne and Drake didn't do that well.
No frauds did not succeed. Stop it.
It did not do well.
Stop it.
And
she been trying
one more thing. As a hip hop artist, or as an artist in general, from any genre, if you're moving to pop, if you're moving between a genre and pop, your base needs to be in your home genre, as it were. So first, for Nicki Minaj, she needs to be hip hop first. Like Drake is hip hop first. Like Kendrick is hip hop first. Like J. Cole, Future, and all of them are hip hop first, and then they move into pop, and then they shoot off. Their base is in hip hop. The hip hop people will buy your album or your mixtape or your single or listen to it anywhere. They are making you money, first off, and helping you get known in the pop sphere. If you don't have that, you're not going to move, and she doesn't have that at all at the moment.
Okay, go ahead.
No frauds. I'm gonna keep it simple. No frauds flailed. She's for a while now been trying to put out different singles that'll pop so that she can put out her album. It's not working.
That's your theory?
That's just common sense. That's what it is. It's not my theory. That's how it works. You put out singles before you put out your album. You put out singles, they go, and you put out your album. If the singles aren't working, then you can't put out your album.
That's why she's putting out songs every now and then, and it doesn't move.
And
so she goes back.
They're not catching.
She makes money with these EDM songs, so she can live for. She's
not catching on. She's done some features. She tried to hop on the Jason Derulo thing. She tried to hop on the Gucci Mane thing. Try to do a balance between rap and pop. Both got some attention. She tried to go at Remy Ma, I think, also to get more attention.
No, Remy Ma.
She's trying all kinds of.
No, she started it.
Stunts.
Yeah,
she started it. She started it with the Jason Derulo verse and the.
No. It was
before that. But Remy Ma was already done with it. Nicki was already done with it, but she brought it back.
No, there was the inclination. There was the idea that maybe they were beefing. Then Remy Ma said, "No, if I have beef with someone, I'm going to mention their name." I haven't mentioned their name. So that was her way of saying I'm not beefing with her. And then, Nicki Minaj did the Make Love verse and the swallow verse. I love that song. But I keep forgetting if it's swallow la la or swallow.
Yeah.
She did that verse. And that's what it seemed like she was dissing Remy Ma. Remy Ma came back, did Sheether, and then she didn't have much to say to that.
Oh, she came back with a pop song instead of like bars, I think.
Yeah, but it didn't take. So now there's this debate that maybe she's beefing with Cardi B. As you know, is only natural because another female rapper now is successful, so they have to beef with each other. It's very
What
sad.
people are saying is
Very
that
sad that that's
Very
the
people are
sad,
saying
very
that
sad,
she,
yeah.
because she is pretty big in the music scene, she is able to block certain artists from certain shit, and that's what she basically
behind the
is doing.
scenes.
That's probably true. That's
behind
probably
the scenes
true.
that
She's trying to
blocking
protect her throne, but she doesn't do it with the music.
That behind the scenes, she's screwing people over and things like that. But
Yeah.
again, on Cardi B, that's not going to work. On Remy Ma, also, it's not going to work because their lanes are just very different.
Yeah.
At least I'm not behind the scenes in hip hop, but I think that again, at the end of the day, the people decide. The
Yeah.
people will speak. If the song is a hit and that artist is moving and you're not, she's gonna do what she needs to do. You're not gonna be able to block her out. It's not fucking Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
So, yeah, now they're saying they're beefing. It's half and half. People are not sure. Some subliminal things have been said.
Of course, she's saying that
People are
they're not
saying.
beefing.
I like what Joe Budden said on Everyday Struggle. He's saying like because Nicki Minaj is struggling. That's just facts. Okay, well, the last time she put out a hit, I'm saying Anaconda, which was what 2015.
This Anaconda, yeah.
I can't remember anything after that I would say that I would call a
Her
hit.
her own song.
Her own song, especially her own song.
Yeah. Anaconda is
But
the
even
last
the
time.
features, I mean, okay, yeah, she's been a feature on hits.
Yeah.
Okay, but Anaconda is the last one. No Frauds didn't really move. So what I'm thinking is, what I liked is what Joe Budden said on Everyday Struggle. He said, look, if Nicki Minaj is smart, and I want to see what you guys think of this. What she need? Did you see that part? Well, he said what she needs to do is she needs to hop on the Bodak Yellow song. She needs to do the remix.
Yeah.
Do a
Yeah, I
verse
heard-
over the
I heard
Bodak
about
Yellow
that.
song. That would help
She
your
needs to
career
stop. What she needs to do
very
is
much. Get on the Bodak Yellow song and embody this woman's. But that would be the smartest move. She's not doing it.
she needs to
Okay.
stop. She needs to stop trying to fight with these people. and work together.
I think
with
you
them.
guys. Okay, listen.
So Drake does.
Yeah.
Culture vulture as a fuck.
Drake
Definitely,
did the same
definitely.
thing with I forgot his name. He just made friends again with this
Tory Lanez. What?
Tory Lanez. Yeah. He brought him out on OVO tour, and now they're saying they're doing a song.
They're chilling. Yeah.
Basically, the same thing Nicki should be doing.
Smart.
No, I concur. However, I think I'm always put in the position to defend these.
Because you have wrong ideas.
No, but
Yes.
Nicki Minaj. First of all, Nicki Minaj, her entire catalog.
Here he goes.
No,
He
it's
has
not
a-
okay.
he
Let's
has a-
start.
Just
Okay,
for the audience,
you know what?
he
You know
has
what?
he has, for those who can't see it, he has a Wikipedia page in front of him. So that lets you know he's about
It's
to
not
be on some
only a
shit.
Wikipedia
He's
page.
about to be on
It's
some
not
shit.
only a Wikipedia page. It's all types of information.
He's about to
okay?
be on some shit.
These are all charges.
When he puts the
It's charts.
Wikipedia page in front of his
listen,
nose, he's
tell
about
us,
to be on
tell
some
us.
shit.
But listen, first of all, Nicki Minaj, right? Started off with Monster. That's when I think that's when she
She didn't start off with Monster.
no.
Feature.
Wait. She became household name after
Feature.
Monster.
That's not true.
Adele sang Monster.
What the fuck are you talking about? Adele saying Monster.
Oh, you don't know the?
She rapped the Monster verse.
She rapped the Monster verse. That's, I think, in my opinion, that's when she became a household name after the Monster thing. Okay. As an artist,
That's what a
as
nigga
wait,
like
wait.
Kanye can do for you.
Yes, great. That was a great move from her. From her side. Okay, cool. Let's yeah,
You need to say Yeezy taught me. You need to thank Yeezy for that.
cool. That's all good.
Yeezy the guy.
And then she decided, let's become greater than any female rapper has ever become. So
what she said was,
moved
let's become
into
a
this pop into this pop realm.
She skipped
She
hip hop.
made
Give
hits.
him the
Wait.
room. Give him the room. We had our
She
part.
made
we had our part.
she made hits with David Guetta, with all these, with Drake, Lil Wayne, Beyonce, all these big names, right? And now that she's not doing, magnificent, guys and just people in hip hop are turning their backs on her.
Listen,
I
man.
think
You know what,
no,
wait, hold up.
I agree that she's not doing as well as she used to.
Let me throw
But
something in here.
however, she is undeniable, and she has broken records.
Let him
She
finish
has
his part. Let him
broken
finish his
records
part.
that. Let me look it up.
Let him do his thing.
Hold up.
Aretha Franklin, right? There's this even an article where she says that she became the most awarded female rapper in history last night, and This was an article from Hello Giggles, released on June 25th, 2017. Right.
Yeah, and what are you going
My
with?
point is, she has many.
What does that have to do with Aretha Franklin?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one where she. Give me a second.
Dude, she we're not saying she didn't do great stuff before.
No, because she has
been
reached a
running
certain, no, she has reached a certain level that, for example, Lil what's her name again? Lil Kim hasn't reached.
Absolutely true.
Yeah.
And people are comparing Cardi B to
And that's-
Nicki
okay, so
Minaj, and I
there's-
think
so-
there's
No,
a clear
but
disconnect because
there's a
if you-
reason.
There's a reason.
Look, it's this. It's well, DJ. First of all, DJ Academics on Everyday Struggle said the same thing. He also said, it's not fair that with all that she's done, Cardi B comes in with 2 mixtapes, 1 hit song, and now we're already like, oh, this is the new. That's not a fair comparison. The weight of what Nicki Minaj has done as a legacy is not fair. She's been doing it for 10 years now. She's been consistent. Yes, absolutely true. However, it's simply just, we're not saying that she's better than her. We're saying that maybe time for her to retire
Yeah.
and for someone else to take the position.
What I
You know what I mean?
I
You could
got
be
a
the
small
greatest
theory.
president of all time, but after those 2 terms, you're done.
I got
And
a
someone
theory.
else needs to come in.
I got a theory. Hear me out here. It seems like she's trying to do what Rihanna does every time, but not do it as well as her.
Yeah,
Like Rihanna.
give me a second, just to clear the
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin thing.
Yeah.
So this year, 2017,
Yeah.
she released. She received the title for most hot 100 entries by any woman in history of music, a title previously held by Aretha Franklin for 40 years. So that's what I'm trying to say. She has reached a certain level where you
We're
can't-
not
you
discrediting-
can't-
we're
you
not
can't even
discrediting-
mention Cardi B and Nicki Minaj in the same breath.
Well, that's not
Look.
how it works. People do that.
But I
Look,
see.
look.
Of course, I see that.
Let me
yeah,
try to
go
make
ahead.
it maybe how you see it.
Jeff
Like
has one of his theories.
Rihanna does every now and then. Rihanna goes out into EDM pop and does really poppy EDM songs and does that kind of stuff. I think Nicki's trying to do the same thing she's doing, only Rihanna comes back to R&B, to what she started with, and brings music for those people again, works from there, and then goes back to pop again. Nicki, for the last 4 or 5 years, has only been running around in pop, and now again, she wants to come back to hip hop, but everybody forgot that she's also rapping, or at least rapping bars like freestyle kind of level stuff, or
I don't
really.
agree
But
with
why
that,
is
though.
that
I-
bad?
I don't-
Why is that
but
bad?
I don't agree with that,
it's
though.
more
I don't
difficult.
agree.
Like it's
I
not
don't
bad,
think you need to come
but I
back.
think it is more difficult
I
to.
don't think you need to come
Yeah,
back.
exactly. Why do you need to?
I don't think you need to.
like
I think
the way
that's-
I see it-
I think that's a lot of people say it, but I don't think that's true. I think the problem is when they tried to come back. That's what the problem is. If you just stay where you are.
Yeah, but she's trying to come back now. That's what it seems like. No Frauds. No Frauds is a song that doesn't fit in pop, in my opinion. It's more a song that fits in
but-
hip hop. But so it seems like she's trying to come back. Otherwise, she would already drop an album that's more pop focused.
All her albums. are
Whole
pop
of her albums are pop focused.
Yeah, but why isn't she dropping the album now then?
because the pop songs that she's putting out are not working.
The pop songs are working okay, like the David Guetta, the EDM stuff.
What is her latest
are
song
moving
that's
okay.
That's
That's an
working,
old
though.
song. That's an old one. man.
What's a
No,
good song? No, her latest pop
song?
song that is working.
I haven't heard any songs from her in a while because
No,
none of
exactly.
them are working right now.
Look, it's not
for way too long.
it's not fair. It's not fair to. We'll split it into 2 parts.
Definitely.
It's not fair to compare them, but it's about looking who's gonna be the next person. Everybody wants Drake to be done. Everyone
The
thinks it's
fresh
time.
fresh energy. That's what you're
Yeah,
talking
well,
about.
of course. That's what they're saying. That's what someone with new energy might replace. There's always someone who's gonna replace the person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think she'll always be that legend, but then
She'll
we have
have
to look
the
at who
accolades,
yeah, which
so.
is fine. But now it's time for a new act, right? And then, there's no better time for a new act to arrive than when the current act is not doing so well. That's when the position is open, when it's vacant. You see, the thing with Drake is that he hasn't flopped yet. That's it. That's all it is. As soon as that starts to happen,
They'll look for
it's almost like
other
a nature.
fresh.
Someone will come out of like a natural position and just sort of try and take that, because it's
Exactly.
very because because if Nicki Minaj
No, of course, it's like basic nature.
Yeah.
Like the alpha is always going
Yeah,
to be challenged.
if Nicki Minaj
Yeah.
is doing really well right now, I actually don't think that Bodak Yellow would have charted as high. I personally
Ooh,
feel
that's
that way.
a-
I
that's
think
a-
that if she was doing if
that's a
she-
theory. I don't
if
know
Nicki
for
Minaj
sure,
would have
but-
had some hits in the charts at that height right now that were really connecting with people also, because I don't know, she might have some random thing that's still hovering up there just because.
I don't know if she's even in the list right now.
I don't know either. But if she did,
I think
then
she is, but okay.
at 8,
No,
That's what we're talking
that
about. but-
up there. If she
Is
was
she- is she in
if
the-
had-
is she
if
in the top 20?
If,
That's-
if Anaconda was released like a couple weeks ago and not a couple years ago, then I think Bodak Yellow would have been struggling. I seriously think so, because people have limited attention. It is about
True.
It is a competition. It is about demand. If someone's already supplying the people with something, they need yours less. That's why artists actually plan. Rihanna pushed back her album because of Adele. I think it was her latest album too. Anti.
Yeah,
Rihanna pushed
Anti's,
it back. Yeah, no, that's a real thing. She pushed it back because Adele released her album. Adele released her album. She said, I'm not gonna release at the same time because then she's gonna shove her shit. I think it was Adele. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Adele. They do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they move it out of each other's way. Movies do it too all the time too.
Yeah.
Especially when the movies are similar. If
Except
someone's putting
when-
out a movie
when
that's sort of
men-
similar to yours, you don't put it out around the same time. You try to avoid. You try
except
to
when
avoid
it's
that.
when it's men, right?
No,
Male rappers.
No, rappers.
They also do that.
They also do that. But some
Yeah,
rappers,
but
some
not,
rappers
not
want.
the big ones, man. For example, J. Cole, Jay-Z, and Wale.
'Cause they
Those
have the
three
bass.
dropped.
They have the bass.
same.
Wale sucks, so he doesn't matter.
Okay, that's
No,
another
but they
debate.
have the bass.
Listen, F still.
Oh, Jay's a god.
Jay-Z is a legend, so it doesn't matter. And then I think J. Cole actually did that on purpose because he's
Yeah,
done
he
that
did it on purpose.
He's done that on purpose before.
Yeah.
So
No,
but
I think
overall,
J.
people
Cole has
do
the
do that.
base. J. Cole has the people that will
When they
follow
know
him
also,
anywhere.
when they know also though, when
Yeah,
they,
of course, of
when,
course.
when they know, if they don't know, that you can't do anything about it. But when they know that this person's putting out their album around the same time, they definitely do avoid each other. I think they might not admit it as easily, but they definitely do that.
You
They
had-
definitely, artists do that. The label,
No,
will
of course,
the
yeah,
label
yeah, of
will
course.
make you do it. The label will even make you like, listen, this time, this and this and this is coming out, so you're not putting your thing out while that is out. You
Yes.
have to put it out at a different time.
Yeah.
That's what they do. If Nicki Minaj was killing it right now, Bodak Yellow would have had to wait, or if they would have been released at the same time, I don't think it would have charged as high.
Okay,
I really don't
That's
think
an
so.
interesting,
Especially if Nicki
that's an
Minaj would have had
interesting
like
statement.
something similar. Don't think so.
Yeah, but doesn't Bodak Yellow's existence make it more difficult for Nicki Minaj to drop anything that works well? No.
That's also another thing. Now it's working the other way around.
Yeah.
That's why people are saying she needs to hop on this remix.
Yeah.
Get the beat and do a verse. Just take it. Just take the beat and do a and then fucking kill it, man. Go and call whoever wrote that monster verse, right? Go call Safari, right?
Oh yeah. That's
Go
so-
call Safari. Make up. Whisper some nice things into his ear and just have that
He will just
motherfucker
run
write
over, just write that shit.
write
in the
that
night.
shit and go. Please, man, you're struggling.
True.
Ever since she broke up with that
She's-
dude.
I,
Ever since
Was
she
it-
broke up with
was
that
it-
dude, he was writing the
Scratch.
verses.
Was that ever since she broke up with him? Because
Think back.
earlier.
Okay, so she broke up with him, started dating Meek Mill. Not long after that, right?
We're going way too long.
During listen. She broke up with the guy, started dating Meek Mill not long after that. When she was dating Meek Mill, people were saying that she was helping Meek Mill's career because of her pop appeal. I actually now think it's the reverse. I think that her having a boyfriend who was a famous rapper, because Meek Mill, despite what we think of him, is one of the most famous rappers. If you're going to make it,
and he's a good rapper at
he's
that.
a very good rapper, but he's also
He's
very
doing-
well known and very famous.
His album was good.
Right? Her previous boyfriend was completely, no one knew who he was.
Yeah.
So now she had a high profile relationship, right? She was the more famous one in the relationship, okay, but she now had a high profile relationship. And I think that that's actually what gave her a little bit of attention at that time, all the gossip and the people talking and things of that nature. I don't remember any significant music coming out during that time. I don't.
No, she
And
wasn't.
then
in-
The feature with Chris
The
Brown and
feature, exactly.
yeah.
she had features. Yeah.
She had features with Meek Mill too that went, yes, but solo. I don't remember any significant songs around that time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone listening to the podcast who knows any, Correct me if I'm wrong. But then after she, that ended, then it completely died. Then not only was there no music, but also her public image was just, there's nothing going on now.
No, she was doing some stuff with Nas.
Yeah. She was definitely doing some stuff with Nas.
Was a lie. Like that seems like something.
It seemed. I don't know.
No, as a rapper or
I don't know what that was about.
That was weird.
Why wouldn't you do anything with Nicki?
Wasn't he married? Isn't he married?
No, he's not married. He's forever single. He was married with Khalees. Khalees? What was her name?
Khalees.
Yeah.
Milkshake.
Yeah, Milkshake.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But wasn't he married now still? I heard something
I don't think he's
no
married
idea.
anymore.
But I think he himself
look,
immediately
man.
said, "Nah, that's not."
Look, man. Whether they did something or didn't do something behind the scenes is we don't know. We don't know. But what we do know is that she tried to milk that situation to get some more attention.
Yeah.
Right? She was asked about it on Ellen, and she kind of alluded that something was happening.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work. It didn't really catch on. People didn't really care. So now we sit here and there's no music. There's a young blood on the loose, killing it, just absolutely killing it. Like, this is vicious.
Yeah,
she is killing it, man. The shows too. Her shows are good. People like her. The music is good. That thing is not gonna stay at 8. I promise you. It's gonna go.
It's rising. It's still
we'll
rising.
have to see. We'll have to see.
It's actually, here's the funny thing. It's at 8 already, and now it's actually catching on. Now people, because
it was 14 last week.
Because it's a compound effect. It's exponential. The higher it becomes, the more popular it becomes. The more people know it, that more higher it even goes. Right? There's people who never heard of her or heard that song that are now going to hear about it just because it's on 8, and then now it's going to go even further. So
no, I agree. No, that's how I actually
number one. I am not sure. Can happen. It takes time. It takes time with certain people. Didn't expect to a Black Beetle. Black Beetle had been out, I think, for weeks.
No, but that was through social media.
Yeah.
So wait, that's what I'm saying. So wait,
these kids will find a challenge for
I
this
think
shit.
you guys don't understand. It's at 14 now. It was 14 now 8. But it is just now catching on. That's how I see it. Like, it's already this high, but it's just now catching on. Like, I haven't even seen it like really catch on yet.
Yeah.
Where like people are making memes or it's that takes time, right? That might be in the next 1-2 weeks, and when that starts to happen, I'm not saying number 1, but I definitely think higher than 8. I think we might be talking a top 5 position.
Top five.
8 is not 4 from 5. 8, 7, 6, 5, right there, done. I could see that happen. I just
it could happen. It could happen.
Listen, she's gonna release another hit. Right, for those days of one hit wonder, I'm promising you.
She needs.
I'm gonna make the prediction even more specific. So this time it's clear to you, motherfuckers. What she's gonna do is 2 things. She's gonna do a feature.
We didn't say wasn't going.
She's gonna do a feature, and she's gonna absolutely kill it.
Okay, let me explain how it works. Okay, let me explain how it works.
She's gonna do a feature.
If we can test what you say, right, and your prediction is correct, then you have
months. What date is it today? It is August 19th, 2017. Right?
You're dating the episode.
Sure.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Within 6 months, we're going to get 2 things. We're going to get a feature. She's going to absolutely destroy it. She's going to be a feature on someone else's song. Mm-hmm. And I actually think, I'm waiting to see that. I think it will be with an artist that's pretty big. That's why I think it's going to be. With an artist that's actually more famous than she is. That's what I'm saying. That's my statement. Right?
Okay.
With an artist more famous than she is.
What do you think, Jeff?
Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. I have 2.
You're still...
2 things are going to happen.
Still going. Okay.
Within 6 months, 2 things are going to happen. Feature with an artist that's bigger than she is. She's going to destroy it. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to go viral. Then the second thing is she's going to release another hit. Solo.
This kid, man.
No. Another hit, either solo or her song still. It'll be her song.
Okay.
She might have a feature on it, but it'll be her song.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the feature she does with another artist that's going to go viral, and then there's going to be the song that she releases herself that might have a feature or not. That's also going to become a massive
how many
hit.
months are we talking?
And a hit on the charts 6 months, 6 months from now. Mark my words. I said both.
Wouldn't it be smarter to drop an album in 6 months?
It could be from the album. Both of those could be on the album.
I don't think I don't know if they're already thinking about doing an album or maybe a
Within
mixtape, another one, or EP or some shit like that.
months, Mark.
Okay, what do
my
you think?
words.
To
I've
wrap it up.
said
To wrap it up. What
At
do you
least-
You guys
Jeff?
think you guys always think I'm joking. Oh, you think so? Like I've said it clearly. No, when it happens, I want to hear shit. I want to hear shit. You both buy me McDonald's.
I hope you don't fall flat on your face. That's all I'm
I
saying.
made my statement. I'm
Go ahead.
so confident about this. Go ahead.
I think she will drop another song, and that song will track really well. Her own song. I don't know. I don't think she will do a feature yet. Maybe
How many months?
within 6. Yeah, she has until like December to do. If she doesn't do anything till December, it's done.
Okay. No, clear. It's clear. I hope.
No, wait, no. What do you think,
He
bitch?
doesn't think she'll move anyway.
No,
He doesn't think she'll
the
move.
thing is,
anywhere.
I haven't really listened to any of her music except
We
the
let you
three.
hear 2
I think
songs. Like
except the 3 or 4 most popular songs. I think she could become something great, something big.
He's trying to steal.
It's not going to be. It's definitely not going to
even
be
saying
on
anything.
Nicki level. That's for sure, 100%.
Yeah, well,
I can already.
Wait. What do you mean though? What do you mean though? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like never? Because it takes time. She would have to be around for like 5 years before we can even see whether she's gonna be on that level or not.
So what do you want me to say?
I don't know what I want you. I'm just saying. You're saying she's not gonna be on Nicki's level. Well, of course not. That's obvious. You can't be on Nicki's level within 2-3 years.
Okay, give her 5 years. Okay, cool. 5 years. She's not going to be as prominent as Nicki.
do we even
With the
think,
music she making.
do we even-
Let me make it even more specific. Let me make it even more specific. With the
Nicki
music
was-
she's no. Let me make it more specific. With the music she's making at the moment, she's not going to be as successful as Nicki was around that period.
around the same point in her career. That's what you mean.
Yes.
So when Nicki was at 5 years, she's not gonna be successful at
100.
5 years. Okay, I think you're wrong.
Cool. We'll see.
I think you're wrong.
I think it all depends on this next half year. If she doesn't do anything,
That is true.
If this next half year goes wrong,
Let me
it's done.
make it more. Let me give some background shit about it. I think I don't want to be put in that position where I have to, defend Nicki or somebody else. I'm just saying what Nicki has done is it's unheard of, okay?
But that's always what people think until someone else comes by and does another thing that's unheard of.
That's cool. What Cardi B does, she does great, okay? I hope she becomes a great artist, becomes very it's because it's great for the culture. It's good for women.
We had Jay-Z. People thought there would never be anything else. Then we had Kanye West. People said, okay, now this is it. Then we had Drake.
Cool.
There's going to be another person. It just
but I'm saying it's not going to be Cardi B.
Hakuna Matata.
I'm just saying it's not going to be Cardi
It's going to be another person.
It's
not,
another
fuck outta
person.
here, fuck outta
It's
here.
another
Cardi B.
person. It's not going to be Cardi B.
It's Cardi
And
B.
with that said,
She's the one.
we'll see. You predicted your thing. I
made
predicted
my
my thing.
prediction is
Jeff
solid.
did something.
I'm just tired of you guys
by it
with
now.
something.
I am
I don't know.
standing by it so
Cool.
much.
I'm
From
just tired
school,
of
I
you guys.
dated
We'll
the,
see.
I
Like,
dated
I'm
the podcast.
pretty
I
much
dated
done.
the
Wrap it up,
moment.
Jeff.
It's recorded.
I'm pretty
it up,
much
Jeff.
done.
Closes off.
This was the Twin Women's podcast.
What the fuck? How? Do you have a in your mouth?
You know what? We'll see you next time, man.
Guys, this was 3 Angry Men. I'm a little bit more excited than Jeff. I apologize for his fatigued behavior. Thank you very much for
Y'all
listening.
tired me out.
Drink more water, Jeff. Stop.
you very-
Lay off those.
Thank you very much for listening. Till next time.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. This was 3 Angry Men. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram at 3_Angry Men, and on Facebook, 3 Angry Men Podcast. And on iTunes, please rate, review, and subscribe, and tell us what you think.
Follow AirFM on Facebook and Twitter at official AirFM and on Instagram at air.fm.